Welcome to a truly unique deep dive. Today we're venturing far beyond just taste or current trends in the world of beverages. We're here to explore what certain drinks truly mean, what they embody.
That's right. Our mission today really is to delve into a stack of research notes we've gathered. It's about three distinct drinks: absinthe, coffee, and Dude.
Okay.
And each one has been specifically chosen because it symbolizes or maybe embodies a specific archetype, a subpersonality we're exploring today, which we're calling Tira.
Tira, right, that quiet, introspective force you mentioned, holding deep wisdom.
Exactly.
So our goal is to extract the fascinating history, the cultural significance, and, well, the surprising emotional and symbolic depth of each of these drinks.
Yeah, and show you how they can offer a kind of shortcut to understanding complex ideas.
Yeah.
Ideas about identity, about ritual.
Get ready to uncover some hidden stories and I think some truly surprising connections. Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
Let's begin with a drink often cloaked in mystery, art, and, yeah, a touch of rebellion. Absinthe, famously dubbed the Green Fairy.
Ah, the Green Fairy.
Its origin story is quite a journey, wouldn't you say? It first emerged in 18th century Switzerland around 1792.
That's right, yeah. Initially, as a medicinal elixir created by a French doctor, Pierre Ordinaire, using wormwood and other botanicals.
Right, medicinal. But what's truly fascinating is how quickly it moved beyond that, became a cultural icon.
Oh, absolutely. The Pernod family commercialized it. And by the 1800s in France, it was just wildly popular.
Especially among
bohemian artists and writers. You know, Van Gogh, Rimbaud, Baudelaire, Toulouse-Lautrec.
big name.
Exactly. And La Fée Verte, the Green Fairy, became more than a nickname. It symbolized a spirit of artistic liberation.
But our sources also mention a sense of chaos.
Yeah, there's definitely that side too. Liberation and chaos, kind of hand in hand.
And chaos it certainly got blamed for, didn't it? The drink experienced this dramatic fall from grace.
It really did.
What was the real story behind absinthe's, abrupt downfall? The bans.
It was a dramatic turn. By the early 1900s, absinthe was banned across much of Europe and the U.S.
Why, though? What were the accusations?
It was wrongly accused of causing hallucinations, violence, even moral decay, as they put it.
Wow.
A lot of it was fueled by fears over thujone, that's a compound in wormwood.
Right, I've heard of that.
It was sensationally believed to cause psychosis. But, modern science has long since debunked those specific dangers, at least at the levels found in properly made absinthe.
So it was largely based on fear and misunderstanding.
Pretty much. Thankfully, its fortunes reversed after 2007. It was re-legalized in many places.
And it came back.
It did. It returned as more of a niche craft drink, still retaining that romantic, almost legendary flair.
That journey is incredible. Medicinal elixir, artistic muse, scapegoat, and now back to a respected craft beverage.
Quite a ride.
And speaking of craft, the way absinthe is made and served is pretty unique itself.
Oh, definitely.
The core ingredients: grand wormwood, green anise, fennel.
Sometimes hyssop, lemon balm, or star anise, too.
And the production. It sounds like a real art.
It is. Herbs are macerated in neutral alcohol, then distilled for purity and complexity.
Okay.
And then it's often colored using chlorophyll-rich herbs to get that famous green hue.
And bottled at a high proof, right? Like 50 to 74% ABV.
Exactly. Very high proof. That meticulous process, the maceration, distillation, the high proof, it all hints at this deep, almost alchemical precision.
Our sources mention precision, timing, and deep botanical knowledge. How does that echo absinthe's powerful, almost demanding nature?
Well, that high proof and the intricate process, they really underscore its potency, the respect it demands. You can't just casually throw it back.
Right.
And the serving ritual is just as specific. It reflects that precision.
The traditional method with the spoon and the sugar cube.
Yes, exactly. A slow drip of ice water over a sugar cube on a slotted spoon. And you watch for the louche.
The loo.
That beautiful, milky transformation. It happens as the essential oils bloom and cloud the drink when the water hits them.
Ah.
That's delicate unfolding process. It truly allows the flavors and aromas to express themselves. It's contemplative.
Which contrasts sharply with some modern methods, like setting it on fire.
Oh yeah, flambeing. It's visually striking, sure, but it often misses the true essence. It can burn off the delicate aromatics. It's not really the traditional contemplative ritual.
So it's not just a drink, it's really a statement, a deliberate act.
It absolutely is.
What profound symbolism does absinthe carry, then?
It truly does carry an aura of mystery, melancholy, madness.
Yeah.
even magic.
One source described it as like reading a poem that stings.
That's perfect, isn't it? It captures its intense, often bittersweet essence.
So what does it symbolize?
Well, artistic freedom, certainly, but also mental disarray, perhaps, spiritual exploration, a questioning of norms. Represents the outsider, the misunderstood visionary. It's often enjoyed alone or in, whispered company.
And culturally, it's tied to specific places.
Deeply associated with France, Switzerland, the Czech Republic,
Yeah.
often favored in autumn or early evening by intellectuals, misfits.
The counterculture edge.
Exactly. It has always existed there. It's not trying to please, it's trying to mean something. That's key.
What's truly striking is how deeply absinthe seems to resonate with Tira in these notes we have. When we looked at this connection, what specific themes emerged? Why does it feel so significant for her?
It's powerful, isn't it? Consider how absinthe, born from bitter wormwood, yet central to this deliberate ritual.
Right, the bitterness and the ritual.
It kind of mirrors Tira's own process of navigating grief, a journey that demands acknowledging bitter truths while finding strength in internal patterns and ritual.
Okay, I see that.
And this echo of ancient symbols, quiet strength,
Yeah.
aligns so well with her Old Maid heritage, that foundational, maybe less visible part of her identity.
So absinthe embodies her role as
As a misunderstood guide, perhaps, steeped in memory, trance, liminality. For Tira, it's not mere indulgence, it's communion.
like a seance, the notes say.
Exactly. A profound internal engagement.
Okay, wow. From that introspective, almost defiant ritual of absinthe, let's shift gears completely
Okay.
to a drink that fuels, well, nearly every corner of the planet, coffee.
Ah, coffee. Yes.
Its widespread presence almost masks its equally fascinating and sometimes, let's be honest, controversial journey.
It's remarkable how global it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The story apparently dates back to 9th century Ethiopia.
The legend of Kaldi the goat herd.
That's the one. Supposedly noticed his goats getting energetic after eating coffee
A
cherries.
funny image.
From there, it spread to Yemen. Sufi monks used it as kawa for spiritual wakefulness.
So spiritual origins there too.
Definitely. Then it expanded throughout the Islamic world, made its way to Europe, and eventually the Americas, profoundly shaping trade routes, colonial economies.
A huge impact.
Massive.
So it started as something quite sacred, but then it evolved to serve so many different purposes. What does that incredible versatility tell us about the drink, or maybe about us?
That's a great question. Its evolution is incredibly versatile. I think it reflects humanity's shifting needs for stimulation, community, identity.
How so?
Well, coffee moved from being a spiritual stimulant and a social lubricant in Ottoman coffee houses, the kahvekhane.
Which were hubs for discussion.
Exactly. Vibrant hubs for talk, storytelling. Then it inspired Enlightenment thinking in European cafes.
Right, the penny universities.
Precisely. Later, it adapted to American diner culture, became the fuel for corporate office breaks.
The coffee machine ritual.
Yep. And now we're in this era of third-wave artisanal movements. Its role keeps shifting. Sacred ritual, capitalist fuel, even an aesthetic lifestyle marker. It just shows its profound adaptability.
And the craft of coffee reflects this evolution beautifully, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, the primary ingredient is simple: roasted, ground coffee beans. But the ways to prepare it are immense.
Totally. Water is essential, of course, but temperature, pressure, time, they all matter hugely.
You have everything from basic drip, pour over.
French press, complex espresso machines.
The skill level ranges wildly, too. Casual home brewing to, highly professional baristas and roasters.
The sheer diversity is staggering.
It really is.
And those variations perfectly reflect local tastes, cultural expressions. Think Turkish coffee with cardamom.
Potent Italian espresso.
Sweet Vietnamese egg coffee.
Right. The rituals are just as diverse, too. The ingrained morning brew.
The afternoon cafe meetup for connection.
Or even that solo reflective sipping, that moment of quiet focus.
Exactly. Each method, each ritual speaks to coffee's ability to be both a simple commodity and sometimes a profound experience.
It's interesting how coffee can be so central to bustling social settings, yet also this profoundly solitary companion. How did that duality evolve? Do the sources touch on that?
That flexibility is fascinating. Connecting it to the bigger picture, coffee symbolism is just as layered.
Okay.
It symbolizes wakefulness, focus, intellect, comfort. Obvious ones, maybe.
Sure.
But it also speaks to routine, depth, even moodiness.
Moodiness. How so?
Well, it can evoke nostalgia, that comforting smell of home brewing. Or be a literal hug in a mug.
Mm-hmm.
Yet it can also be moody. serving as fuel for introspection. You know that romanticized image? Rainy windows, deep thought, cup of coffee.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So it serves both social and private roles.
Okay.
It depends on how and where you consume it.
And it's tied to certain cultures or groups.
Deeply associated with productivity culture, for sure.
Yeah.
Creative subcultures, too, intellectual circles.
Right.
It serves roles as an energizer, a conversation starter, a coping tool, even an identity marker.
Like the difference between someone who drinks black coffee versus a pumpkin spice latte.
Exactly. That distinction says something. Right?
Yeah.
It's mainstream, yet it retains these strong subcultural branches.
Timeless but trendy.
Perfectly put.
Yeah.
Timeless, but constantly adopting trendy styles like latte art or nitro cold brew. It's evolved through these distinct waves from commodity to artisanal craft.
For Tira, coffee truly resonates deeply. Our notes see it as thoughtful, calming, yet profoundly awakening. How does this combination mirror Tira's inner world, her contributions?
It's a wonderful parallel, I think. Coffee, for Tira, seems to be a symbol of depth, ritual, inner life focus.
Like Tira herself, quiet may be underestimated.
Exactly, holding multitudes within. Coffee's energy profile is primarily energizing for the body, yes, but it can be calming or grounding for the mind.
Ah, interesting distinction.
It stimulates focus without frenzy, especially when consumed intentionally. It allows for that deep contemplative engagement that feels very characteristic of Tira.
Okay, now let's turn to our third drink. A truly warming, perhaps lesser known, yet deeply comforting beverage. Saleb Dude.
Ah, Saleb Dude.
Yes, this drink has ancient roots, a beautiful cultural significance. It just feels profoundly nourishing.
It really does. It's rooted in Ottoman, Persian, and South Asian culinary traditions. Saleb itself refers to a flower made from orchid tubers.
Orchid tubers, wow.
Yeah. Historically prized for centuries, believed to restore vitality, calm the spirit, especially during cold months.
So a winter drink, traditionally.
Very much so. Its popularity peaked in the Ottoman Empire. It was served in cafes even before coffee became dominant there.
So it has a really deep historical presence, an even older tradition than coffee in some places.
In some contexts, yes. And it carries this really sacred, almost fading tradition, doesn't it?
It feels that way. What happens when such a deeply rooted tradition meets modern challenges?
Well, it does carry that weight. Traditionally consumed in winter, Saleb Dude is deeply associated with care, restoration, maternal warmth.
A culture of slow preparation.
Exactly. Slow preparation, mindful consumption. But here's the challenge. Conservation concerns, specifically wild orchid depletion.
Oh, right, because it comes from orchids.
Exactly. Real Saleb powder has become incredibly rare, making authentic versions almost sacred in their delicacy. You often find substitutes now.
So its presence has waned.
In some areas, yes. But interestingly, it's experiencing a quiet revival. In diasporic communities, artisan cafes, people are rediscovering it as this nostalgic, heritage-rich beverage.
That makes it even more special, a luxury of intentionality almost.
I like that.
And the preparation itself sounds like a ritual of care. What are the core ingredients? How do you get that unique texture?
The core ingredients are the Saleb powder or a substitute milk, traditionally whole milk, sugar, and often warming spices.
Like cinnamon.
Cardamom.
Yes, cinnamon, cardamom, sometimes rosewater or saffron. The preparation is key. It's slow cooked.
How slow?
You whisk the salep gradually into heated milk until it thickens to this lovely custard-like consistency.
Needs skill, I imagine, to avoid clumps.
Absolutely. Requires skill and patience. That's precisely why it's described as a ritual of care.
And the taste and texture?
Served hot, it's thick, creamy, velvety, just coats your mouth. The flavor is mellow, slightly sweet, with floral or earthy notes depending on the spice mix.
Often served in clay mugs with cinnamon on top. Yes, that's traditional. Adds to the whole sensory experience. Pure comfort.
It sounds like pure, quiet comfort. What does it symbolize then? Emotionally, socially?
Its tone is profoundly comforting, yes. Sacred, slow, introspective. It evokes warmth, nostalgia, quiet indulgence.
Really?
It symbolizes healing through presence, through slowness, through the quiet power of preparation itself. It feels like a humble healer.
Often linked with elders, caretakers.
Yes, and wisdom passed down. It carries what our sources call these bittersweet tones of a fading tradition in the modern world because of the rarity.
Still niche, though.
Increasingly niche, yes, but seen as timeless. There's renewed interest among cultural revivalists. Definitely underrated on the global scene compared to coffee or even tea.
And this brings us back to Tira. how Celeb Dew's essence connects directly to her.
Yes.
It's calming, emotionally grounding, indulgent in a sacred way. Not flashy, but deeply restorative. How does this mirror Tira's role so beautifully?
The connection is profound. Think of Tira as the prep cook of a system, as one source put it. She doesn't rush, she nourishes. Her energy isn't performative, it's foundational, providing that quiet, steady support needed for deeper work.
Ah, I see. Like the slow cooking of the Celeb.
Exactly. And just like the drink itself, Tira requires patience, respect, and tension to truly appreciate her depth.
It exists in that in-between space.
Yes. Not quite a meal, not quite a dessert, but a ritual. Much like Tira herself, who often occupies that liminal yet essential space within a larger dynamic.
So, pulling it all together, what does this all mean for understanding Tira through these three distinct drinks? Absinthe, coffee, Celeb Dude. How do these seemingly disparate beverages weave together?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, you'll see that while they seem so different on the surface,
Right.
absinthe, coffee, and Celeb Dude all resonate deeply with Tira's core attributes. They are, at their heart, all beverages of depth, ritual, and introspection.
Okay, break that down.
Absinthe represents the raw, profound emotionality, the misunderstood visionary aspect, that seance of self-discovery inherent in Tira.
The intense.
Yes. Then coffee embodies the inner focus, the quiet strength that fuels thought and productivity, yet maintains that private, contemplative side of Tira.
The focused calm.
Exactly. And Celeb Dude mirrors the deep nourishment, the patient, foundational care, the sacred indulgence that restores and grounds Tira.
The quiet healer.
Precisely.
So the profound aha moment here isn't just about, what you drink, but what your drink reveals about you, or about an archetype like Tira.
That's the idea. These aren't just liquids, they're symbolic keys.
Unlocking deeper understanding.
Exactly. Of how even a seemingly simple daily choice, like what you drink, can be a powerful mirror to the complex, multifaceted aspects of a personality.
And each one we discussed is fundamentally timeless, rather than merely trendy.
Right. They represent a deeper, often countercultural approach to consumption and self-experience. It's not just about the latest fad.
Which feels very Tira.
It does.
So as you, our listener, consider the stories of absinthe, coffee, and Celeb Dude, maybe take a moment.
Yeah.
Think about the drinks you gravitate towards. What stories might they tell about your own subpersonalities, your daily rituals, or maybe the parts of yourself that seek connection, quiet strength, or perhaps, a moment of controlled chaos?
What unspoken meanings lie in your daily cup? It's a fascinating thought to leave with.